Okay, let's get
Put those
it.
hot. All right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We'll be back later. Chat more. Bye.
The Kombat Cast starts now.
All right, welcome everyone to the first Kombat Cast of Mortal Kombat 11. I'm Tyler Lansdowne, community manager here at NetherRealm Studios, and we're very excited to show you some really cool stuff from our upcoming game, Mortal Kombat 11. Of course, I have the usual crew here, so let's go right to them. Here we go. First off, we have Mr. Ed Boone. Say hello.
Hello, everyone. Glad you can make it. We got some cool stuff to show you.
Also, you can follow us on Twitter at the bottom there, as you can see. Over here, we got Steve Brownback.
Hey everybody, I'm feeling a little sick, but I had to do this anyway. It's too important, too hype.
How hype are you right now?
Like 50 out of 10.
What a hero. Kind of has a cold and you could make it. That's great, Steve.
I feel like I'm dying.
Okay. Over here, Derek Kurtzik. Say hey.
Hey, Cabalin, let's do it.
Whoa.
Hey.
Oh, let's hold on.
And the surprises.
Oh!
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Oh, my microphone.
Oh, everything's going wrong.
First problem of the day. All right. Also, behind the power station, we have our good friend, Mr. Matt Burke.
Hey everybody, I have a camera.
Burkham, woo!
Follow me below. Like and subscribe in the comments below.
Don't do that.
YouTube?
So Matt Burke has a cam. I'm starting to regret the idea, but there it is.
You should.
So awesome, guys. Before we get to what you want to talk about, which I know we all know what it is, we're going to talk about a few things. We had some great events recently. One in L.A., which all of us were at except for Derek.
Yeah.
And then one in London, which Derek was at and we were not.
Awesome.
And Russia.
One in Russia.
Yeah. Russia was great.
So I kind of want to go around the circle and talk about what we all enjoyed, starting with you, Ed.
Yeah, it wasn't until we got there and everybody, arrived. It didn't really kind of hit me as like I don't know the last time I saw a collection of MK fans, from the press, influencers, YouTubers, and fans, players, in one place until that presentation started. And once that started, you really got a feeling of just how powerful and how, how much they love Mortal Kombat. And it's just been it was overwhelming. To me, I was like I actually felt the energy, and it was kind of crazy. So I missed the entire thing because I was doing interviews the whole time. But the presentation, as far as all those booths and everything, looked awesome. And I think you guys can probably speak to that a little bit better.
Sure, Steve.
For me, it was related to that is when we first showed Scarlet, when she walked out and the blood was all over her dagger, and you could see the buildup of people. Some hardcore fans immediately like, that's Scarlet. And then some, it took a little bit longer. And then when everyone realized and they were going crazy, because for like a year, I've been all in on how she looks in this game and how she plays, but we can't talk about it. And I know that the Scarlet community is going to be excited. So then actually seeing that release of hype in the room, everyone seeing her for the first time, I absolutely lost it at that point.
Right.
Mine would be the reaction to the fans, because we were watching the LA event and just seeing everybody just so hype and excited and happy for the entire thing that was going on. I just love reaction videos, and it was like standing in one really large reaction video. It was great.
Right.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Matt Burke.
Burkham.
My favorite was Baraka, for sure. The way he just kind of jumps into the trailer immediately and he's like, I'm in this game, is awesome. And everyone was super hyped for him.
Yeah.
Matt Burke coming from Outworld here.
For me, it was definitely, just all the fans. The people who've tweeted us for years we've never had a chance to meet.
Yeah.
All of those people, just seeing them and saying hello to them and finally having a chance to take a picture and just talk about the game that we all love so much. Also, the WE people coming in and their cosplay was fantastic. Ronda Rousey, meeting her was a joy. She was super nice and super excited to have her involved in the game as well.
I think it was just one thing, Tyler, but that's okay.
I named a few things. I'd like to apologize. A couple things before we get started on the stuff that you are definitely here to watch. We want to discuss a couple things. Damage, things like that. All that stuff is going to be come through in balance. Right now, some of the numbers might be a little bit off. But that's all being worked on, just so you know, so don't get freaked out when you see something. Right?
Yeah, and that goes with everything in the game.
Yep.
I think there's nothing that we aren't listening to as far as responses to things. I know whenever we make whenever there's change, there's like just a natural human reaction to assume that there could be problems with it.
Right.
And even though there might be, we are going to be all over that. When we do a beta and stuff like that, our ears are going to be to the walls listening. We're constantly listening. I'm actually constantly soliciting feedback from people, so we're excited to get people involved in the process of defining and fine-tuning this game to play just how Mortal Kombat fans want to play it.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Yeah,
Ed.
I love the threads and the tweets and all that about the database of frame data from the reveal version of the game. Calm down. I love it. If I wasn't here, I'd be joining you.
Right.
But calm down. Spelled with a K, calm with a K.
Fair.
Relax.
Also, some other characters have been revealed, pardon me. Kano, recently.
Yep.
Won't be on today's show, but we definitely will be getting to Kano. We will, one of my favorites, of course. He can't not be on the Kombat cast. Like, Kano's my number one. But there's, things like, we're going to try to, not every Kombat cast will have a reveal, but some will. But we'll definitely be diving deeper into characters that we've kind of talked about or shown or maybe you haven't seen very much of. So definitely stay tuned for that. We'll also have a lot of guests from the studio coming in to talk about what they do and how they make the game a better experience for everyone. And that's always exciting for us to bring people who build the game to come talk about it. But, very important, we're here for one big reason. At the reveal event in LA, you may have seen a flash go across the screen, and that was our good friend, Cabal.
Is he really our good friend?
He doesn't seem like a friendly kind of guy.
I do say that about a lot of people. So Ed, let's just start by talking about Cabal a little bit. What excites you about bringing Cabal to the table? Like, what's cool about Cabal?
I think, Cabal and a number of other characters, Baraka, we have a long list of characters that we're going to be revealing that are